Hi everyone, so I was recently in LA, and in this video I'll be showing you 6 things to do in Los Angeles. Starting first with the Hollywood sign. There are many ways to get there, but what we did especially was go to the Lake Hollywood Park. Once you get there, you can see the sign from there, but you can also walk a little bit up the mountain where you can see a better view having to actually hike a lot. It is a really short walk and you can see the sign and get great pictures also. Next is the Hollywood Walk of Fame. If you're driving, there's a lot of parking garages in the area, which you can look for the closest one to you or the cheapest one you can find. So this place is really big and we only stayed in one specific area, but we were still able to see a bunch of the stars, see the Chinese Theater, El Capitan Theater, and the Doble Theater. The Doble Theater was really cool. It is the place where they host the Oscars, so basically the Oscar red carpet literally walks right through there, where I'm walking, right through the stairs. You can also walk up to where the entrance to the theater is. I'm pretty sure there's moments where you can actually catch like a show in there. It also has the Ovation Mall right behind it, which is really cool. You can also catch a glimpse of the Hollywood sign all the way from this mall. Next up is Venice Beach. To park here, you can just go around and see all the prices and like choose your best option. Don't park in the first option because you might find out that later on you'll find parkings that are cheaper. Once we got to the area where the beach is, here you can see a bunch of like stores. There's a lot of like souvenir stores. There's also like they also sell food around here. There's always a lot of people. There's people sometimes playing music. It's really cool. I wasn't able to roller skate and get to Barbie Land, but yeah, it's still really cool. This beach also has a lot of like sport area because here they had people playing like pickleball. There's the Muscle Beach. There was also like a basketball tournament going on in some area that we walked through. So there's like a lot of like people being active around this beach. Here's a little video of the beach. That day it was literally like 70s to like 65 degrees outside. So for me, it was freezing. I don't know. Then we went on to try and find the famous Venice sign, and we looked for it on Google Maps and put on a GPS and walked straight to it, and we were able to take a bunch of pictures, which I'll put one of them after this clip. And yeah, so that's another thing you can do, find the famous Venice sign. I've seen pictures that at night I think it lights up, which seems really cool. We weren't there at night, but this was the picture that we got. Then we went on to find the like canals that they have. We also looked for it on like Google Maps and walked towards it, and it was really pretty, really cute. So the same day we went to the Santa Monica Pier since they're actually really close to each other. And yeah, so something I wasn't expecting, like I had seen videos explaining how California beaches are really cold at night, but at least that day, this was literally July, and it was still freezing during the day. We actually saw the famous meme houses, which I was obsessed with. I really wanted to go see. And we walked through the actual like pier, which was really fun. We rode some of the rides in the Pacific Park. I rode the roller coaster, which was really fun. We went to the swings and we saw the sunset, and we made TikToks around the sun, which you can see, link in my bio. But here's a video of the sunset, which was really pretty, and there's a little photo when we were leaving the place. We went to the Warner Brothers studio tour, and it was really fun. It was something really fun. I would totally recommend going. I would go again, 100%. So here is where we enter. Right before the tour, you already start seeing props and really cool things from movies and theories. For example, here is the guitar that Phoebe uses to sing Smelly Cat and all the other songs that Phoebe sings. Here is in the actual tour. Here you can see this area is basically to make it look like the exterior of New York. They also use it in Friends as their exterior since the set is in New York. Also, if you've seen Friends, there's an episode where Joey takes Chandler to go to his like movie premiere with him and tells him to like scooch down because he's too tall. Well, basically this was filmed right here outside this little like theater area, which was really fun to know because I also love Friends and I remember that scene. So this is stage 24, also known as the Friends stage. This was where all the sets for the show were, and literally where they filmed the entire majority of the show. And because the show was really long, it was 10 seasons, they got a little plaque outside that says the Friends stage. Then we saw this stage that is like the biggest stage, I don't know if in the world, but it's really, really big, and it holds like a huge tank of water that has like a bunch of gallons of water in it that they use for like scenes where they have like a boat or it's supposed to be like an ocean and stuff like that, which is really cool. So after that, we were taken to this area where you can actually order food, and there is this like coffee place simulating Central Perk from Friends. You can actually order the Rachel's trifle. I thought that was really funny, so I took a picture of it. They also have like replicas of the sets of Friends and a lot of props, and also like Friends merch that you can get. You can also see there was like a signed script by the cast, so an actual script that was signed by the cast. Here it is. Then through another area you can see clothings from like different movies that were actually used by the actors, which was really cool. Here's Elvis costume. This is from the Crazy Rich Asians. It was really cool. Then we were taken to the Friends fountain, which was really, really fun. I love that. I was obsessed with that. I really wanted to see it. Here's another picture of the fountain. And another one. Then after that, we were taken to this area that is like basically the DC and Harry Potter area, where you can see a bunch of props and costumes from all the different movies. There's some like interactive things, like here in this video, I was trying to turn this thing on because you grab it and it turns on, but it took me a while to actually make it work, so this was like a fail at first, which was really funny, but then I got it to work and I was able to like turn it on. Here are some of the things from Harry Potter, and here's a video of the Sorting Hat.
Alright, let us see what your Hogwarts house is.
You have a love of learning. With a brain like yours, it has to be Ravenclaw!
So here are more fun props, and after that, when we were leaving, since this was the era where Barbie was coming out, there was a little like photo up with the Barbie box, and you can also see the outfits that Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling wore for Barbie. Universal Studios Hollywood. It was super fun going there. I really liked the entrance of the red carpet, looked really cool. And we took a picture all together. Then we went straight to the Nintendo world to ride the Mario Kart ride and see the area. It was so pretty, so cool. Look at that entrance. It was so cool, so pretty. Everything was amazing. We were in line for like 2 hours to ride the Mario Kart ride, but it was worth it. It was so cute. I loved it. Next, we went to the studio tours, which I'm gonna leave you a video right now.
Period piece, because they made it modern day, went back to the 1940s. But in the real 1990s, we had Macaulay Culkin as Kevin McAllister in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. And over there on the right by those steps is where he went looking for his uncle's renovated apartment in the film. To take a quick detour from the big city and now head to a smaller part of town. Many of you may recognize this as Hill Valley, California, from the fan favorite Back to the Future. Here's our hero, Marty McFly, played by Michael J. Fox, looking up at the town's famous clock tower. And if you want to look at the clock tower, it's over there on your left. It does look a little little different today, though, as it did in 1985. That's because it says City Hall now. During the CBS series Ghost Whisperer that was here, they thought this looked a little too recognizable from Back to the Future, so they put this facade over the front of the building. It's like a mask. It can come off, and so if we ever did need to return to Hill Valley and just reveal those columns just like you see on the screen here. This set has been around for quite some time, even being seen in the classic To Kill a Mockingbird with Gregory Peck, where it served as a courthouse, hence the proper name of this area being known as Courthouse Square.
It was actually.
So after that, we went and rode some rides, which were really fun. We rode the Mummy. We saw the sunset, which I was obsessed with. It literally looks like a painting. I don't know, but I loved it. My cousin bought herself a huge donut, which was really, really good. And that was their day at Universal Studios Hollywood. So we went to the Griffith Observatory, and something I really loved was the views. The views you can see from there are amazing. Here's the Hollywood sign, literally. Okay, so here's the Griffith Observatory. Right in front of it, there's this like clock that, basing on the position of the sun, it tells you the time, which was really cool. Here's where we went to the huge telescope that it has, which was really cool. Now here is inside the actual observatory. This is the pedalium that basically indicates the Earth's rotation, which is really cool. It's always in motion. Now here is the Tesla coil. I was so excited to see it work, and I'm gonna leave you a little video.
Tesla, better known to many of us now as the namesake of some very expensive cars, his vision was that these would be a source of wireless electricity powering homes and businesses around the world. However, that idea did generate some resistance, and the reasons why are not shocking. If you had one of these powering your home, it would have to run 24/7, no matter what, regardless of whether your devices are off or on. However, his research did help spark many ideas that are still in current use, most notably among them Wi-Fi.
That was really fun. Here's a periodic table that has some of the elements inside them. They have a whole thing about planets and explain a lot of things. Here's a little they have versions of the planet explaining how the size difference are. You can actually weight yourself and see how much you weigh. There I was rating myself in Mars, and they have a balance for every single planet. They also have a whole thing about meteors, and you can actually touch a piece of the moon and a piece of Mars, which was really cool. They also have a whole thing about the moon, where they also have a balance, so you can measure yourself in the moon, which you can see right there at that picture. I was weighing myself in the moon. Outside, the views, again, I was obsessed with the views. They were so cute, and I would totally love to go there again. And the best thing about it is that it is literally free, so it was amazing. The only thing you have to pay is for parking, but yeah. So an honorary mention is that Los Angeles has a lot of museums, and due to the amount of days that we were staying, we weren't able to go to a bunch of the museums that I wanted to go. But we were able to go to see LACMA, the Los Angeles County Museum of Arts, and here they have an area that is rightly known, and it is streetlights. These lights were literally streetlights on the streets, and they took them out and they placed them all there when they re-changed all the street lights. But it's really cool because they're all together and they turn on at night, and it's really, really cool, and a lot of people use it for Instagram photos, which we did. This entire video is based on my first time there, so hopefully I can go again sometime and make more videos like this. Thank you guys for watching.